In this video, we will explore the Manual CRM feature offered by PenAir. To begin, let's navigate to the CRM module by clicking the CRM button. What you see now is the CRM search screen, where you can review all inquiries created manually or received through third-party integrations. For instance, if a booking is made or an inquiry is submitted via your website and you've integrated it with this CRM, you'll be able to view all those inquiries here. Similarly, if you're running ads on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or Google Ads, all inquiries from these sources will also be populated here. This entirely depends on the integrations you've set up within the PenAir system. Apart from that, you can also create inquiries directly from this Manual CRM feature, which we will explore next. So let's click on New Inquiry. This is where most salespeople in your organization will find the Manual CRM handy, as it captures the basic yet essential details needed for a lead. You can then specify whether it's a B2B or B2C customer. Additionally, you can input the telephone number and email. If the customer is already in the system, their details will auto-populate. If not, a new record will be created. Let's enter a telephone number now. As you can see, it has auto-populated the customer's details. Now, you can specify the nature of the request, whether it's a cancellation, a complaint, or a new inquiry. You can select the order type here. Let's assume it's retail for our example. You can also specify how the customer has contacted us. Select the communication method the customer prefers and input it here. You can also indicate the source or marketing form that led the customer to us. Select and input it here. Next, you can enter the departure location or origin. For example, let's select London Heathrow as the origin and Dubai as the destination. You can also select your travel dates. Let's select the 3rd to the 6th for our example. The number of days will be automatically calculated and displayed here. Next, we can select the query status, whether it's newly created, confirmed, or waiting. Let's select Query Created. For this example, the person who logged in will automatically be populated in the owner section, and the branch of the user will be generated as well. You can select the business area and also have the option to add customer notes that may need to be printed. Any internal notes can be added here, which will only be visible to people within your organization. These will be displayed here. Once all the necessary information has been entered, you can simply save your progress. In addition to these features, there is also option to search for a flight. Suppose a customer wants to inquire about a flight availability. You can simply enter their query into the search bar and click Search. This will connect to our IBE, which is populated primarily from the Amadeus search screen. This feature enables your sales staff to search for flights, provide details to customers, and make bookings directly from the platform. All this information will be captured and stored in a dedicated folder. You can filter the search results based on various criteria available on the left-hand screen and proceed with the booking. Furthermore, you can enter passenger or product details. All the options available in the folder can also be accessed here. However, these details are not as crucial or mandatory as the information in the folder. Let's now save our progress. As you can see, the information has been successfully saved. You now have the option to contact the customer directly from the CRM using the call option if you are integrated with Twilio. You can also send a message to the customer via WhatsApp directly from here. If you make a call to the customer, it will be logged in the call logs against this specific folder number. You will be able to view all the calls made from here, and even select and send a WhatsApp message, which will be available on the WhatsApp CRM. You can also set up alerts. For instance, sales staff can send alerts to the ticketing or admin team, instructing them to take necessary actions. You can select Email Ticket and assign it to any of your staff members. For the purpose of this demonstration, let me assign it to myself and click Save. You can see the alert will appear here, and I'll be able to view it in the notifications. If you need to edit any information, you can simply click on Edit and make the necessary changes. For instance, if you were contacted through WhatsApp, you can select this option and save it. The updated information will be reflected here. You can search for this particular option later by going to the CRM and using any of the filter criteria to perform a search. The search results will be displayed here. You can also use the folder number, for example, 1291, To locate the folder and search for the inquiry there, the inquiry will appear here. This option is also available for the rest of the team to work on this folder. Now, let's return to the CRM search screen. Here you have the ability to view all these details. If you prefer a less detailed list, you can customize what is displayed by selecting the required columns and applying it here. In addition to this, the inquiry can also be accessed through the My Calendar option. Any agent who logs into their My Calendar will see incoming inquiries under the Inquiries column. Let's now look at how to customize what is displayed on the screen. Depending on your organization's rules, certain details may not be relevant. If you want to decide what type of request or order, or for instance, query status needs to be displayed, or if you want to remove certain options, you can use the Screen Variant option. The Screen Variant allows you to choose which fields need to be displayed, whether they are mandatory or optional. You can also set a default value for these settings. Let's try this. As you can see, the deal ID is not currently visible. I'm going to make it visible and save this setting. Now, when I return to the new inquiry page, you can see that the deal ID is now displayed. This was not visible before. Now, let's go back and hide it again. Click on Edit, and I'm going to hide the deal ID. Now, let's make something mandatory. For instance, the order type. I'm going to set this as mandatory and assign a default value. If there is no default value given, let it be package. The default option has been selected. Now, as I create it, you can see that it has chosen the default package. Let's see how we can manipulate the values here. If you want to input values, let's go to the drop-down list master. Here you can see options like request type, source, query status, and so on. The values could be new inquiry, canceled, refund, complaint, and you can add more. If you wish to add something, you can also add a type such as follow-up. After adding, save it. Now, when you return to the CRM, you'll notice in the request type, there's a new option called follow-up. So, you can add values here in the request type. You can also add values in the order type, which comes directly from the various types of available orders. Options can be added in Contacted Us By or Customer Contact Preference. These can also be manipulated in the drop-down list master. Additionally, the query status can be added from the drop-down list master. If you want to select the source of a marketing option, you'll need to go to the Marketing Codemaster. Here, you have the Marketing Codemaster. As you can see, we have 3 options available here. If you wish to add something new, such as Instagram, for example, you can easily do so. Let's add Instagram. Now, you can also specify the status of the addition, whether it's active or not. Please note it will only be displayed if it's active. You may also select a group if necessary, and it will appear in the appropriate location. Let's go back to the CRM page. The updated marketing code list is now available. You can add the running deals using the Deal ID option we referred to earlier. Let us illustrate this. Click on the Deal ID and select Show. You can see that there is only one value currently. Now, let's save this. To add values to the Deal ID, you can simply navigate to the Deal ID master and add any new deals that are available. For instance, let's add New Year Bonanza. If you need to select a business area, you can do so. If not, there's no need to worry. You also have the option to set the dates for which the deal is available. Now, let's say we set the date range from December 25th to the end date, which is the new year, January 6th. I'm going to click Save. Likewise, you can add as many deals as you require. Upon returning here, you'll be able to see the added deal ID. This is how you can manipulate the data you need to view on the screen, adding any values you require. So, this is a snapshot of how to use a manual CRM. Hope this was a useful video. Thank you.